Hey, so this has been a fun process working on this video. I've done a few videos like this, but this is my first like actual YouTube collaboration with another YouTuber, another videographer, and it's just been fun doing this form of collaboration. In the whole process, I've basically been, I'm filming myself like in some of my other videos. Hey, where's my camera at? There it is. Kept setting cameras up, setting the microphones up, and certain parts of the studio in here have been really messy because I now have all of the drums and whatnot set up, but at the same time trying to get my lights set up and then the camera set up and get the right angle and focus and tracking. So yeah, anyways, about to do the vocals and then get the drums and everything situated. Have to send the files off via Dropbox. I'm about to get all that taken care of, and then we can head on out to track. I'm not to track, but to mix with my friend Eric Perez, which is of course when you start getting into the fun stuff. Well, this is all fun, right? Gotta reach down and plug stuff in. All right, so what happens when you're a one-man band? Well, I don't know, one-man band. Little walk, nature walk, clear the mind. The things that I've been using for this particular video is my Arturia MIDI keyboard for the bass. I didn't use an actual bass player. A little sad about that, but I wanted to just go ahead and use a synthesizer / bass sound, so I went ahead and laid the bass line down. I think that was one of the first things I did on this particular track. So I used this MIDI keyboard that I'm starting to love, and as well I used my SPDS. And man, I think I bought this thing back in 2005 or 6 or 7, between 2005 and 7, and I'm still using the same one. When I bought this one, they still were not as popular. A lot of people were using the MPC player and the hand sonic. A lot of the hand percussionists were using the hand sonic. But I love this because the pads were really big and it was harder to miss with sticks when I was playing live. Now it's just pretty much standard, but they have the new SPDS X, I think, or what have you, the new ones. But this one's always worked for me. And there's some older sounds in there that I actually like. So yeah, this thing's going pretty strong, about 10 years strong or more. But yeah, so I used that for my 808 and my sampled kick drum and a bunch of other sounds that I use, some lo-fi stuff that I use, and then just tweaked it later on in the mix. But yeah, so using these two guys, they were the heart of getting the demo done. And I happen to have actually just on the floor this Mbira. I use this, my mom brought this back from, I think she actually bought this one in Swaziland, but it was made in Mozambique. I'm pretty sure it was made, I'm sorry, Zimbabwe. I'm pretty sure it was made in Zimbabwe, but I think this one she purchased from a store or something that was in Swaziland or South Africa, somewhere around there. It's not a traditional tuning that I used. I basically made up a tuning, but it worked out pretty good. Basically, I'm just kind of doing something like this, which is similar to what the bass line is doing, but then I'm doing some improvisation or variations. I painted the other side of the calabash. It's basically a calabash that I use as a resonator for it, and I just painted the calabash. And then I have these vintage bottles on there. They don't really buzz with the resonator though. They're just for looks. But yeah, this is what you see in the video, and this is the actual instrument that I used for the song. It was the beginning, carried the melody in the beginning of tracking the song. I'm getting ready to head to Raleigh or Fuquay-Varina area. A friend of mine who runs Sonic Boost Studio there, Eric Myers, is going to mix. Pretty excited about that, but I'm getting ready to head up there. So I'm just getting my camera stuff ready, and I'm gonna go get in the car and the van, and head on up there. A few months ago, I had an idea to make a track, a very basic demo track, and send it up to a friend of mine who is an amazing percussionist by the name of Eric Perez. Many of you that follow this channel are probably already familiar with Eric. He's up in the Maryland area, I believe, and he runs a Percussion Life channel, amazing YouTube channel that he has, and just great content. He's an incredible percussionist, incredible conga player, and I've been wanting to do something with Eric for quite a few years now. I've actually been chatting with Eric back and forth online for about probably 7, 8, 9 years, and so just watching his channel evolve over the last couple years has been amazing, and I just thought this would be a really cool space and time for us to do a neat collaboration. So I figured I'd do a basic demo track, send it to him, and have him play on it and video himself, and then me video myself and put it together and share it on each other's channel, and yeah.
What's going on, Will? Sorry I couldn't be with you, man, and do this explanation with you, but yeah, just had to share what I did on It Sounds Just Like It. When I got the track, I was super excited to finally do a video collaboration with him, man. It's been a long time coming. Years, man, been knowing him from afar, and we've been saying we needed to do something together. Do something nice. But, you know, when I got the rough track, and I was like, man, this thing sounds amazing, you know? And I asked, well, what'd you have in mind? And he said, nah, just do whatever. He even asked if he was sure. He said yes. I was like, okay, this is gonna be kind of crazy. So after listening to the track a couple of times, man, and trying to figure out where I wanted to go with this piece, I felt like the song needed like an attack entrance or some sort of cut or out of nowhere type of thing. I don't know how to explain it, so that's where you got that that part. You know, I think it was a great way to kind of help establish the groove. But then I decided to make a nice little groove, and that groove is actually a variation of merensongo with a little bit of vallenato and some Afrobeat. Yeah, a little bit of mix of everything, just a little bit of everything. Just the timing of it, especially when I do those 2 hits on the tumba. Yeah, it's just helps add a little bit to the spice, and I think it was a great bed for it. The gem in the quinto really was just having a conversation amongst each other, you know, trying to help not clash within that type of pattern that I decided to do. So it was just adding some extra spice, you know, not so much, but just, you know, a little, just a tad. I also asked William if he wanted me to do a solo, and he was just like, yeah, you know, please. And one thing I didn't want to do is take away from the groove. I didn't want the groove to go anywhere. So I decided not to do the solo on the 3 congas. I decided to do the solo on the quinto, and I think it just helped continue the groove, but at the same time just elevate the song a little bit more because of the attacks and the calls that the quinto was doing. But yeah, you know, I had fun with it. It was fun to work with William, man. And yeah, that's my son. He was the kid at the end of the video. Alright, well, hope this helped, man. You just gotta love it.
Got here to Sonic Boost Studio in the Raleigh area, North Carolina. My friend Eric Myers runs this amazing studio, and I'm in his iconic hallway. He's got a bunch of CDs, in frames. I think his mom does these, well, or if he's doing it, that's pretty impressive, Eric. But whoever's doing these montages, collages of these CDs is pretty impressive. Let me show you. the best one is actually right here. You see that one? That's the best one. Who's that guy? No, I'm just kidding. They're all good. Anyways, let's go say what's up to Eric. I think he's here.
Hey,
whoa, check him out. What's up, bro?
Brother. I heard you said checking out your
just
CD.
a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So Eric has a really cool studio, man. We're gonna be mixing this track that I'm doing, this YouTube collaboration. Already you see all the beautiful instruments on the wall there, and on the other side, boom. And the other one of the most coolest things in the studio. There you go. Little millennial, I was about to say millennial. Little millennial Falcon going on there. Could be millennial Falcon too, they like it. Star Wars, Chewie and Han Solo. Nice. So yeah, we're gonna get a little bit more of this studio, but right now we're just gonna say what's up and get set up and everything for this mixing session for this YouTube collaboration track. See you in a minute. Done. Eric was doing some of his mixing magic, and I'm getting ready to hit the road back, head to the house, clean up a little bit, take care of some errands around the house, and finish some video recording that I need to do for this song. All right, so that went well. It's been a great day. Now I'm trying to head back in time to have a rehearsal, spring practice for a high school marching band that I work with. I've been working with them for the last couple years. Well, this is the second year actually, and it's been great. This is the second year. It's like 2.5 years. We're going into the third season, but trying to get back home for that. This mixing session went great. Really exciting to see him put some heat onto this track. I'm really excited to see how it's all going to come together. Eric has some tricks up his sleeve, as I knew he would for this track. So it's getting hot up in here, and it's getting hot up in here literally. It's a beautiful day, and I have the windows rolled up so you can hear me well on this video. But it's 75, 77 degrees outside and clear, and I really want to have the window rolled down, but you wouldn't hear a word that I'm saying if I did that. But anyways, yeah, gonna head to the house. Dude, it's been a good day of shooting, but when you are doing everything yourself, or even when you're with a team in the studio, you're basically inside all day. Thankfully, I have windows in my studio, 2 beautiful windows with 2 amazing views, but still, sometimes you just make excuses to get outside of the house. But I actually did need to make a stop to get some food and a grocery run. And, you know, in this process of this video, of finishing it, we're also in the midst of this coronavirus thing that's going on. That'll date this video if you're watching it way off in the future. But yeah, so gotta take care of things, man. Get everything set. It's a pretty crazy time right now, pretty wild time. Time to take seriously, but there's a lot of panicking going forward too. But thank God, He's our peace. God is our peace. So, anyways, about to go take this break.
To release the church all over the world so that we can find out what God said.
All right, friends, I'm about to sign off here. Until next time, and get this video up. If you're watching this video, it has already been up. Thank you, all of you, for continuing to watch these videos and support. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you as part of the subscription family here. And check out Eric Perez and what he's doing over there at a Percussion Life, an amazing channel. George Freeman, he's also here on YouTube. He's doing some midweek specials on the keyboard, some smooth stuff, some R&B, smooth jazz. George is an incredible keyboardist, pianist, and composer. He's a great dude, all around dude. So yeah, anyways, God bless you, heaven smile upon you, and I'll see you soon.